Hi, this is Josh Stroshine, and this is my recording for exploit 3 for INFA 725. To start off with, I got the target system is Windows XP Pro Service Pack 3. I've got the War FTP process installed and running, and then of course I've got my debugger attached, as you can see here. I started off first using bed and just wasn't able to really get any results, so I thought the next step would be to, or what I did next was to take that simple fuzzer from exploit 2 and modify it to use it to fuzz the application a little bit more in a manual process. In order to help me along, I went ahead and looked at the bed module for its FTP fuzzing, and I saw that it was essentially creating a socket connection, connecting, and then sending the user with the username and the password with the password. So I came in and modified my script. There's my target to connect to the right port. Commented out some of those receives, so I don't really care. So user, password, and then a couple of print statements here just to help me with some debugging. From this point, then I started with a pretty standard flow now from these last couple exploits that we've done, and I sent created a buffer of 40 A's of about 4,000, and at first I didn't get any results. I increased that number to about 10,000, still no results, and then I backed that down to 1,000, and I was able to cause an overflow. So at that point I generated a string of 1,000 unique characters, sent that payload, and took the value out of EIP, which happened to be one capital AQ2 going into the pattern offset. That gave me an offset of 485. So from there I modified my buffer to send 485 A's, the jump ESP value, and then here I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but the NOP sled and then the shell code. In order to get the jump ESP, I went into user 32, being that that's a common module, a common library, and search for command jump ESP, and there we go. So there's my address in Little Endian, or reverse order, 5393427E. At this point then, that updated my jump ESP value, again my NOP sled, and then the shell code. For the shell code I just used the same shell code from payload 2, which is just going to fire off calculator.exe. So at this point I didn't do much more testing from here. I just decided to build the sled and the shell code and see what happened. So clear that out and run simple defuzzer, and you can see on my target system that calculator.exe did fire off. So at this point I was successfully able to exploit War FTP.